of this is, Bethany, why didn't you call a shot? What's your answer?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Bethany, what?
As a customer?
You're a sales rep.
I'm a sales rep.
Yes.
You did not call
I'm
me.
asking the sleep geek, why didn't you call a shot?
Because you looked busy.
Okay, I understand how I might have looked busy, but what we do here is you call the shot anyway.
That's right.
Okay, can you call the shot next time when you think I'm busy?
Yes, sir.
All right, and will you?
Yes.
Will you call the shot even if you think I'm busy?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
See how I say it with a smile? It's that two question. I'll ask Isabel, can you? And she will say, of course, what? Yes. And then I'll ask Isabel, will you? And that second yes is not always a yes. That second yes is sometimes a yeah, but. Okay? David, can you do that? I can. It's great with my wife. She says, hey, David, can you pick up the dry cleaning? And I say, yes. And she says, David, will you?
I'm busy.
See, I might run into trouble if I'm running late for work. Her second question of will you do it is my agreement to do it. The first is just my ability to do it. Right, Kyle? Yeah. Kyle knows he's had that pain sometimes. Can you? Will you now? What was your question?
I had a question, like Isabel said, what do you do, what is our response to, well, I set an appointment. So the RSA, hey, they feel positive about selling the bedding themselves, yes, they've got an appointment for this Saturday at 2 o'clock. Now, do you feel like that's reasonable, or do you think you still should have called me in?
If we go back to several slides, and you don't have to, but there was the first one, and the question was, do I have to call a shot?
Okay.
What are the scenarios in which you don't? What is the scenario in which you do not have to call a shot?
If she
Take them
sells
to
it
the
right
register.
then and there.
With a bed.
Bedding sold. You sold the bed. Outside of that, every single guest who doesn't buy a mattress today at our Ashley Home Store, you have a right to be introduced to.
Now, how about if they have a quote, like it's based, they're bringing their husband in or wife in to try it. If it's a quote, like it's in the system as a quote in a sales order,
You still have to call
we
for a
still
shot.
we still call the shot.
I understand the scenario very well. I appreciate the way you think about it. What we do here
Okay.
is if you don't sell a mattress, you call a shot.
Okay.
And I'm glad that the slides has provoked some of this. I think some of us had the gray areas, but it's cut and dry. You call for the shot, and we'll get to that, I believe, in the slides. No respect of persons. My ASM felt like because they told him they will be back 2 Thursdays from now, he could go straight to Willis, right? And I'm like, no. Y'all are eroding the program because you're deviating from what we've set in place, so it's going to compromise the Sleep Geek program. I said the Sleep Geek has to be involved. And so bring me in because I may drop something on them that they go ahead and do it right now.
That's right.
You take that opportunity away from the Sleep Geek.
And I'm not at all suggesting that you don't put that filler in the pie, okay? You definitely want to have those conversations and those, but your starting belief system has to be, you kill me, go ahead.
So the philosophy that we have at my store, even though we just wrote it out, is kind of like a ticket check. If you just hearing something from someone else, may be that driving factor to make them make a decision today or not. Like, sometimes people need to hear it from another voice. So.
Well, that's in part the Sleep Geek program.
Yeah.
The Sleep Geek comes in with the white coat and closes it.
Yeah, I've had several occasions. So before I was the Sleep Geek, folks felt comfortable enough to have me tap and bump their guts and just like reestablish that connection. And it does work. It really does work. Because, once your Sleep Geek's in and you might need to do a special circumstance with this guest to get this done now, you talk to your sales manager. What if she bought this now, if we were to waive the cancellation fee now, and we took her money now, and she went and grabbed her husband, and her husband liked it, we won that $10,000 now, and that's what we see on a report now. We can brag about that today. So that works. It for sure does.
And all of those how to fix the situations, I am 100% in agreement with. Like the reason why and the heart reason and the head reason, the hand reason. This is